Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. School went back today. Let's wait till we've got a few people on. It's probably 5 o'clock in New Zealand, so it's only 2:15 here. And yeah, I've got a little reminder for you all, which is going to help you with your health and fitness. So make sure you stay on, but let's wait for a couple of more. I'll probably speak for a few minutes today, but just as a reminder, many mums love, if any of my mums are on here, come and say hi, by the way. But being a mum is like being in like this gang. And the gang of mums love to talk about what's going on as mums, and whether sometimes that can be in a negative way. You know, a lot of mums get together, they talk about the stresses that are going on, they talk about motherhood, they talk about the challenges. But hey Teresa, but I actually thought about this today. So today it was Vaya's first day of school, and Vaya has sensory issues, which many of you probably don't know about because I don't really talk about it. When Vaya is under a lot of stress, she can have tantrums that are pretty bad. They started when she was about 2 years old, and they can go for 45 an hour, and there's nothing that you can do to calm her down. I ended up getting her genetically tested here with the top doctor in the Gold Coast, and we found out that she had pyrrole disorder and the MTFHR gene. And what that shows in children is when they don't have any B vitamins, I'm pretty sure it's the chromium levels go up, and that means that when they are going through stress or have a tantrum, they have no control. Now on the autism scale, it hits 2 of the markers out of 12. So things that affect her are food, stress, sleep. So today in the morning, it was her first day of school. So in her head, it possibly could have been a stress. So I spent an hour and a half trying to get the shoes and clothes on her with her crying, and not just crying. And to be honest, it wasn't enjoyable at all. I didn't want to be a mum this morning. And I know, you know, have the first day of school and I have to, you know, listen to crying for an hour and a half because I couldn't get shoes on, I couldn't get a top on because I don't feel comfortable, is really challenging. And I really struggled with this morning. It was Eden's first day of school. I wanted to take pictures, I wanted to do all the things that you could, but it couldn't because Vaya had no control. And it is very hard to control myself in those situations. You know, I came to school, Mum's like, how are you? And Vaya was still crying in the car. And as soon as we got to the classroom, she took her shoes off and she was fine. And obviously I've been to doctors, I've been, you know, spent a lot of money on you know, fixing it, and I know what works, but today was a new day. And I started to, when people were asking me how I was, I started to talk about stress. And it got me thinking, I'm not normally like that. I'm one of these people that if someone asks me how I am, I always say great. You know, I always go into something positive. And then it got me thinking about how us as mums react to other mums. And you know, if someone comes up to you and says, how's your day going? You're, oh, terrible, you know, I was up last night, You're only reiterating the bad things that are going on in your life. And when we do that, our cells hear it, our actions hear it. And as mums, we need to be able to change our emotional state fast. So when we're constantly talking about all the negative things that are going on, no matter how small, it could be lack of sleep, it could be financial issues, it could be the kids going crazy, all that does is puts more internal stress in us, which in turn changes our emotional state, and for most mums, create lack of action with health and fitness. And when that lack of action happens, that's when the struggle begins. So when I say don't be that mum, I'm not saying ignore the stresses and ignore the reality. What I'm saying is be mindful. Be mindful of the words that you're using towards other mums, towards your partner. Because one thing I've learned being a single mum for the last 3 years is, for 4 years I haven't slept. But one thing is that when I woke up and I didn't have anyone to complain to, I just got on with my day. And the reality was sometimes I was up, 3-4 times a night for 3 years. But the problem being is I didn't have anyone to complain to in the morning. So I just got on with my day. And it is a real skill that a mother or a stressed out human has to be aware of, is to let go of anything that's not serving you straight away. Let go of any verbal diarrhea that is going to stress you out. And that may be talking about what's going on in your life. Obviously, I want you to talk and encourage that. But if you're talking about things that just don't matter, catch yourself in the act and spin it around. Spin it around so that you're actually turning your negativity into positivity, because it's going to reflect how you feel as an individual, how you are going to take action, and possibly the people that are going to hang around you. All right, because you are the sum of the people that you're hanging around with. And I tell you what, I'd rather be hanging around a super positive, happy, healthy friend than a super negative, stressed out friend that won't take action with their health and fitness. Okay, so my advice, or my words of wisdom today is, ask yourself, what can I let go of? What do I keep mentioning over and over? Could I be the positive mum? Could I take action in the right way? Could I say things differently? Could I do things differently? And see if that makes a change in your week. Just challenge yourself. Challenge yourself with small daily efforts, day in, day out, and see if that makes a change. And be the mum that lets things go, doesn't hold on to things, because your life will improve, your mindset will improve, your health will improve, your happiness will improve. And I'm not saying it's easy. Jesus Christ, I went through an hour and a half of tears this morning on the first day of school. All I wanted to do was run away. And yes, of course, the first thing I mentioned was that to many friends, but that's not normally me. And I'm probably being a hypocrite saying it, but normally I'd be like, yeah, life is great. And it does reflect on other people. Hey, Cal, great name. So if that made sense, let me know. Check in with me. Let me know how your day's going. 4th of Feb is now open. Come and join us. Message us. Let's get you on. And, take action with your health and fitness now that school is started. I'll see you soon.